Johnny Depp has been in a defamation trial with his ex-wife Amber Heard that has reached the halfway point. Today, we will show you what Johnny Depp requires to win the case. Here we go. Depp sued his wife, Amber Heard, in March 2019 over an op-ed she wrote for the Washington Post 2018 titled, "I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. This must change." She refers to herself as a public figure representing domestic abuse in the piece. The piece does not mention Depp by name, but he claims it defames his character. The op-ed was based on the central premise that Miss Heard was a domestic abuse victim and that Mr. Depp perpetrated domestic violence against her. His complaint states, calling the claim of domestic abuse categorically and demonstrably false. A jury has been selected, and witnesses, including Depp, have been heard at the Fairfax County Courthouse in Virginia since April 11. The trial is expected to last 6 weeks in total. Then, the legal teams for Depp and Heard will present their closing arguments, and a jury will deliberate to reach a decision. 3 weeks of proceedings have passed, with 3 more to go. Here's what you need to know about the case as it progresses. What kind of situation is this, and what is at stake? The defamation suit filed against Depp and Heard is a civil case. This has several ramifications. First and foremost, Depp filed the complaint. In a criminal case, the government would file the charges. In a civil case, the standard of proof is also different. In such a case, the plaintiff must demonstrate that their claims are true by a preponderance of the evidence. Again, this is a lower standard than in a criminal case where the prosecution must prove a defendant's guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. In this case, neither Depp nor Heard are facing criminal charges or any type of criminal sentence, such as imprisonment. In a civil case, it's up to the plaintiff to request a resolution from the court. According to the Civil Law Self-Help Center, a nonprofit legal aid center based in Nevada, this can be monetary damages, an injunction preventing someone from doing something or compelling them to take specific action, or a declaratory judgment clarifying the party's rights. Depp has requested compensation damages of not less than $50 million, as well as punitive damages of to the maximum extent permitted by law and no less than $350,000. What must Johnny Depp's team demonstrate to win? Depp's complaint alleges 3 counts of alleged defamation by Heard, one of the op-print edition, one for its online edition, and one for when Heard tweeted the op-ed. Depp is a well-known celebrity. However, when it comes to winning a defamation case in the United States, public figures face a higher burden of proof. They must demonstrate that the defendant, in this case Heard, acted with actual malice. That standard can be traced back to the landmark New York Times Co. v. Sullivan Supreme Court decision in 1964. Actual malice for defamation law purposes means that the statement was made either knowing it was false or with reckless disregard as to whether or not it was false. Lily Levi, professor of law and Dean's Distinguished Scholar at the University of Miami School of Law, told Poynter for a piece about the Depp vs. Heard case and what it might mean for media law. According to Daniel Gutenplan, an entertainment litigator, defamation expert, and partner at Enenstein, Pham & Glass, Depp faces an uphill battle in meeting that standard of proof, and defamation is very difficult to prove. Who is the plaintiff and who is the defendant? Depp is the case's original plaintiff and Heard is the case's original defendant. In August 2020, Heard countersued Depp, accusing him of orchestrating a smear campaign against her and describing his own lawsuit as a continuation of abuse and harassment. Depp is a defendant in the countersuit and Heard is a plaintiff. As a result, Depp and Heard have held both roles through the investigation. Heard has requested a declaratory judgment granting her immunity from Depp's claims, claiming that the op-ed addresses matters of public concern which are protected by the First Amendment. Her complaint alleges defamation and defamation per se. Defamation per se refers to statements that are so obviously and naturally harmful to a person's or business's reputation on their face that proof or injury to the plaintiff's reputation may be presumed, according to attorney Peter Lubin and Patrick Asternhull. It also includes a count of violating the Virginia Computer Crimes Act, which prohibits computer harassment. Heard has requested compensatory damages not more than $100 million. Her countersuit states that this is twice the amount asserted by Depp against Heard. In addition, she, like Depp, has requested punitive damages to the maximum extent permitted by law, but no less than $350,000 because Heard is also a public figure. The same standards of proof apply to her in defamation claims. So this is all about Johnny Depp's case. Who do you think will win in the case? Johnny Depp or Amber Heard? Let me know in the comments below. Stay tuned and subscribe for more. Until then, that's all for today. Stay rad, my friends. Cheers.